Hi guys, welcome to Healthy Living with Vincent. Today I'm going to be talking about Carboholism Part 2. Today I'm going to be talking about the real cause of carboholism or addiction to refined foods. In my previous video, I talked about the fact that people who are carboholic are no different from people who are alcoholic or are addicted to cocaine. When you are addicted to refined foods, these foods have an overpowering edge over you, and you seem to want to eat them. You have the edge to want to eat them every time, over and over and over and over. And so what really causes you to be hooked to these kinds of food is what I'm going to be discussing now. Now, refined foods are foods like your chips, ice creams, crackers, biscuits, sweeties, sweet drinks, juices, sweet teas, white sugar added to stuff like bakings, like cakes, and all those kinds of food. These are all classified as refined foods. Why? Because the food has been taken, broken down into these foodstuffs, and then stripped of their nutrient content simply because they want them to stay longer on the shelf. Now, the reason why, number one reason why you are eating these kinds of food and you can't seem to stop eating them even when you want to, is that you are experiencing a deficiency in nutrients. Once your body doesn't have a particular nutrient to help it release enough energy for your bodily functions, your body will crave for food. Now, unfortunately, because you are hooked to these foods, this craving causes you to go back to want to eat, and then you end up eating these bad foods again. So nutrient deficiency is the number one cause of this problem. Number two is when you eat these foods, it causes your pancreas to release a lot of insulin. Now, this insulin, after having metabolized the sugar, begins to metabolize the sugar in your brain. Now, when this happens, your brain becomes energy deficient. And so, what will happen then is that your brain will make you start to feel tired, you start to feel headaches, you start to feel brain fog, you start to feel confused, fatigued. And when this starts to happen, you feel like eating again. And then you go back and eat the same foods again. So you see, the deficiency in energy in your brain due to high amounts of insulin, which is breaking down the glucose that your brain predominantly works with, you end up going back to eat again. Thirdly, there is a hormone called leptin in your stomach that tells your brain that you are full when you eat. Now, this hormone is suppressed when you are eating these kinds of foods because these foods have been engineered to overcome leptin. So what will happen is that leptin will be suppressed. So there will be nothing telling your brain that you're actually full. So you eat now, the next few minutes or so you want to eat again, and constantly you have this urge to want to eat and eat and eat because leptin has been suppressed due to the fact that nutrition needed in the body to keep these functions going on isn't there to start with. Now, finally, I told you that when God made food, God put satisfaction in food. Apart from the fact that good food gives us energy, God also put some level of satisfaction, meaning that when you eat food, it has an effect in your brain on dopamine receptors. Dopamine releases, and the effect of the dopamine or the endorphins causes you to be satisfied. But what happens is that with these refined foods, you kind of get even more satisfaction, more elation. And so you get addicted to the foods because of the effect of the food on dopamine. We are designed to eat to live, not to live to eat. If you are living to eat, then what will happen is that